say they dedicated, I don't see the dedication. They wanna say they dedicated, I don't see the dedication. These niggas say they dedicated, I don't see the dedication. They wanna say they dedicated, I don't see the dedication now.
Good morning, good afternoon. The name is JH. I forgot the good evening part because we ain't there yet. Somebody asked me a little while ago, Jay, I was hired as career, but these chumps, when I went to orientation, told me that I was hired as PTF. What's going on? Why they pulling the okie doke on me? What is the beat with the post office? So I may have spoken about this in other videos, but we're going to talk about it again. If you got hired or applied for a career position, and then you get there and they tell you, well, you're going to be a PTF. This usually happens when people are hired as distribution clerks and MVOs or TTOs. You're like, nah, man, that's not what I came in for. I don't want no part-time flexible. Well, here's the key. Part-time flexible is just a level. That's all it is just a level. You are coming in as a career employee without a schedule. That's all it is. Does that mean I'm going to get less hours? I can't promise that you're going to get any hours no matter what it is. Some full-time people only get 40 hours a week. Some full-time people opt in for overtime. Rarely do you ever have a full-time person. The full-time person, they have to have a bid. So they're going to get their minimum of 40 hours a week. Now, why my nose looking red? Why y'all ain't tell me about my nose looking red? I think it's just the color. See, I cut my finger this morning. I almost lost it. Stay on topic, Jay. PTF. You come in day one, you're getting full-time benefits. You're getting your pension. You're starting to invest in your pension. You're starting to invest in your TSP, your thrift savings plan, and your FERS, Federal Employee Retirement System. You're able to get in with the union. All of that stuff starts day one as a PTF. PTFs typically fill in where the regular employees do not or have their days off. So PTFs typically will get more hours. I don't want to sit there and say one thing and somebody, no, that's not the case. They typically will get more hours. 9 times out of 10, they will work on holidays. PTFs do not get paid holiday pay. So they are usually the ones that come in during the holidays. Regulars opt in for holidays if they choose to. PTFs typically do not get the option to have off. PTFs get paid hourly. They do not get paid salary. A PTF may start off at a certain amount and they get the incremental pay raises just like everybody else, but they get paid at a higher rate of pay because they are not getting holiday pay included in their salary. What they'll do is they'll break up the 10 or 11 holidays we have, and the 8 hours a day times 11, that's 88 hours. They may break up whatever the salary is and tack that on to your hourly rate. So you will have a higher hourly rate than if you start off as a PTF and somebody starts off as a full-time career regular. The hourly rate of the PTF will be more than the full-time regular because they are getting that money in their hourly rate. Career employees have a yearly salary. How do you break down a yearly salary? Well, if you get 50 grand a year, you divide that by 52 weeks, not 12 months, but 52 weeks. And that will show you how much you get paid per week. Once you figure out how much you're going to get paid per week, you divide that into 40 hours. That will give you your hourly salary at the moment. Different for PTFs. So when you fret your face and say, hey, PTF, nah, man, that's not, and it happens with carriers as well. That's not what I came in as I wanted a career. Well, you are coming in as career. There are people that come in as CCAs, which are just entry level, and there are people that come in as PSEs, which are entry level. They are not career, and they do not get the retirement benefits when you come in as PSEs or assistants. Mail handler assistant, city carrier assistant, postal support employee, non-career, no schedule. Difference is when you're a PTF, you still have no schedule, but you get paid a higher hourly rate, and you don't have a set schedule. No set schedule. PSEs, MHAs, and CCAs will get holiday pay if they work on the holiday that they're entitled to. But I believe they only get 6 holidays as assistants and non-careers. Hope I'm not losing anybody. I know it seems like I'm around a little bit, jumping around, but this is just to clarify. PTF is a career employee. Make it past your 90 days, you got a job forever. When will I get to full-time career? When will I be able to bid? I can't tell you that. They go by a certain ratio at your specific location of how many regulars, how many PTFs, and how many PSEs or MHAs or whatever it is. So that goes by your specific area. Please don't ask me when you're going to become regular. Again, I'm just a truck driver. I'm just passing on basic information. That information that you're asking about, when's your time, should be spoken directly to your union rep. They should be able to give you an answer. And that also goes in line with the seniority lists. Because if you got 4 PTFs, you may be at the bottom of the PTF list. So if I have 4 PTFs right now working at my place, the first one that came in is the first one that gets converted to a full-time regular. That's the first one that will be able to bid on a route. Only time that you have a route available is if they create one, if somebody retires, or if, I don't know, that's it. If they create a route or somebody retires, or if there's a route available. This is where your union comes in. Sometimes they'll have open routes and they don't fill them. Now it's up to your union rep to sit there and push for you to become a regular full-time career employee. Now the thing is that once you become full-time career employee, and I've said it before, is you tend to typically make less than you would as a PTF. I know for a fact. You know, I made X amount of dollars as a PTF. Next year I was like, damn, I done lost 10 grand for the year. So PTF, if you are hired as, and they say, oh, you're getting hired as career, don't think that they rope-a-doped you. That's just the way that the system works. That's what happens when you join a union. That's what happens when you work a unionized job. That's very important for you guys to remember. A unionized job has seniority. That you can't beat. So don't take offense to it. Nobody's picking at you when it comes to the unionized seniority lists and seniority positions. If you want to know more about the seniority and what seniority means, I have another video about that. Check that out, because all it is just to pick of the route, pick of the vacations, and just basic things. Besides that, that's all we got for this video. We're not gonna drag it out. PTF, the way to go if you got hired. Don't fret, it's there for you. This is JH. We out here.